hate when people park next to me, like on top of people, not just regular people, but fools in big old white creepy vans like this. This ain't even like this a worker truck, a worker van. I'm very uncomfortable right here. What would my mom say if I was in a really uncomfortable situation? She would tell me to relocate. I really be trying not to acknowledge the weirdos. Maybe let's just say something positive. Maybe he was looking because he wanted to help us. My throat dry as freak. Hold on. So I'm at Home Depot, right? I placed a pickup order at Home Depot, a bunch of moving boxes, right? So this young dude, he looked like he about like my age, maybe college student aged. And he came, he bring my boxes out, and he just looking at me like softly trying to push the boxes in my trunk. And I'm like, do you think it's gonna fit? I know it's gonna fit because I've done it before. But I was like, do you think it's gonna fit? Because, you know, he was just looking like, He was like, nah, I don't think so. And he wasn't even really trying. He was just like softly like, like softly doing it. So I'm like, all right. So I got out the car and started folding up the boxes and making it fit myself, because he was just literally just standing there watching me do all this stuff. I ordered 12 boxes. At least 4 of them are like beat up and busted up and ripped up. So I'm like, can you take those back and get me some new boxes, or do you think they'll be able to do that? He said, I'll bring you some out. Placed this order online a week ago, and I came, you know, today hoping that, you know, they'll do the service for me. But anytime I have like a pickup order or a curbside delivery, I always get out the car and help, which could be my fault, because I just be wanting to make sure. Maybe I'm a control freak. Anyway, I got out the car to see if everything was gonna fit and to make sure I got everything that I bought, that I ordered. And this fool just standing there like softly. I'm like, nigga, obviously you're probably stronger than me. Obviously you can just like fold the boxes or think of something to push the boxes in. I just get out the car and just start picking them up. And like it was a few more boxes left on the little dolly. And he's like, do you think those gonna fit? You think you can, like pretty much looking at me like, could you put those in your car? Obviously, if I ordered online for curbside pickup, I want you to do it. I keep looking back because he on his way back to bring more boxes. And I'm like, am I going to have to get out the car this time? I'm just going to let him do it. I'm going to let him get out the car and let him do it, because we finna see. I'm getting out the car again. Thank you. What are they putting in the water? What are they putting in the weed? Like, this fool got to be 6 foot, probably like 150 pounds, 160. Like, he should have been able to put all them boxes in with no problem. Like, he looking at me and I'm looking at him. That's so annoying. I don't know what I'm gonna do. When I start looking at the selections that's out here, it's like, bro, what's really good? Like, because it's been plenty of times while living in North Carolina where I had to like assert myself when a man was standing right there. Plenty of times, like, bro, plenty of times where I had to just assert myself. And I know they say that like women need to give men a chance to be dominant. Women have become so assertive or so dominant, so masculine these days that every woman is just like, I'll just do it myself. And they're like, we need to start giving men a chance to help us, to allow men to take their role back. Otherwise, you know, like it's gonna keep happening where men are just like watching women struggle and being a part of the struggle. But yeah, it's been plenty of times out here in this state specifically where I had to like take the lead because the man was just sitting there like just watching someone disrespect me. There's been times where I've seen a black man getting disrespected, and I step in and say, hey, what he means is, or I step in and try to defend him. But I haven't had any situation where a man steps in to defend me. One time this happened, and that was in a work setting. But plenty of times I had to like regulate on my own, and it's just like, damn, like what happened to chivalry? Like what happened to not even just chivalry, but respect for black women and just respect for women, period. Like this one time I had to like really like literally like regulate a whole crowd because people were being so disrespectful to me. And when the crowd was gone and I was drained of all my good energy, the dude I was working with was like, dang, you really handled that. And this fool, the whole time I'm regulating the crowd, he was just like working with this one customer and just like putting his head down and kind of just like, ooh, I'm not gonna get involved. I'm just gonna niggas out here is weird. I told myself I was gonna stop saying like niggas on my channel because you never know who's watching. And I don't know, it is a word that I use. Most people say that it's ignorant or whatever, but I'm a Nubian being and I do use the word nigga sometimes. Black men specifically, I'm gonna say that you guys are gonna wake up very soon. Like you guys are about to wake up. Matter of fact, they need to free Rashad Jamal. He was waking up the people, from the youth to the elderly. Like he was waking everybody up, and I need him to be free. He need to be on his way home so he can continue to wake up the people. And if you don't know who Rashad Jamal is, type in Rashad Jamal on YouTube and listen, just listen, open your ear. Anyway, it's hot and I'm about to go because I gotta meet this girl at what time? I got at 5 o'clock. So I gotta go back home, drop these boxes off, come back out too. I know this is TMI, but I got to pee so freaking bad, and I was just holding my pee. I wasn't going side of Home Depot, but the way that service was just then, that made me not even want to go into the restroom, because you never know what the restroom gonna look like, and public restrooms scare me. Anyway, I'm sweating. My hair frizzy. Anyway, my lips dry. I'm on like a million right now. I had coffee this morning, and I'm just like on go mode because we'll talk about that another time. But see you guys later.